Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are again doing another lip swatch, and this is from MAC, and I'm just going to swatch all the MAC lipsticks that I own. So I have my lipsticks here and I have the whiteboard here. So without any further ado, let's go into my lip swatches from MAC. So the first shade I have with me comes in this kind of usual MAC bullet component, and this is in the shade Taupe, and it is like this. It's a very nude kind of a shade. I'll do a quick hand swatch, and this is how Taupe looks. And these bullet lipsticks are very creamy. They do last for a long time, and they are matte, and apart from that there's nothing else. You know, MAC lipsticks, that's a big brand, we pay a lot of money for it, so it does last a good amount of time. Otherwise nothing else. It's not drying at all, and it's not transfer proof, so it will settle down after some time, but then it is not transfer proof. And so this is Taupe. The next shade I have with me is again the same kind of a formula which comes in this. It's a bullet lipstick basically, and this is in the shade Twig. And if you notice, it's again a nude, but a very pink tone nude. And I'll do a quick. So if you see the swatches, they are there. This is more of a brown tone nude, and this is more of a pink tone nude. So this is Twig. The next shade I have with me is again more of a nude shade, and these are all, they kind of lean towards nude because that's the kind of lipsticks I used to wear and I wear most of the time. So this is WHIRL. So, and it kind of swatches like that. It's more of a brown toned, darker brown tone, darker than this. This was Taupe. So Taupe, Twig, and WHIRL. So yeah, so that's WHIRL for you. So the next shade I have with me is one of their limited edition ones, and it comes in a beautiful component like this, and this was in collaboration with PADMA LAKSHMI, and it's a beautiful shade. I'll just swatch it here. So that's the collaboration with PADMA LAKSHMI, and the name of the shade is Nude Fudge. So it's a beautiful, as I said, these are all like my shades. They are all up my alley, so I would really love these kind of shades for day-to-day wear. So this is more of it leans more on that terracotta brownish kind of a thing. It's a lovely shade for our Indian skin tone, as in it makes like a perfect nude. It gives that color and it's not too much out there. So I wish MAC kind of makes this like a permanent shade, and it's a lovely packaging as well. This was limited edition, I think, in 2018. So I didn't buy anything else except for this. You must be knowing that from my lip swatches, the kind of lipsticks I have. So I'm such a lipstick hoarder, and yes, this is Nude Fudge by MAC and PADMA LAKSHMI. I know this is not available, but I just thought I'll just swatch the MAC lipsticks I have. It's not like anything else, just a video, that's it. The next shade I have with me is MAC in collaboration with Disney's ALADDIN, and this is what it looks like. I think they came up with two shades, and this happened to be a the darker of the two, and the nude shade was too nude, so I didn't go for that. And I like the color, but more so I wanted one from their limited edition. And I love the movie Aladdin. So, and the packaging is very cute if you see the writing over here, and it looks like this. It's a beautiful component. It could just be like a collection as well. And the shade as well is very beautiful. It's a little darker, but then it's again right up my alley. So this is M.A.C and Aladdin collection. I'm not sure of the shade, I'll try to leave it. So all these were the bullet form of lipsticks, and these three are their regular usual matte bullet form, and this is the formula is the same, except that they are limited edition and the packaging is different. And quick about the formula, it's very smooth. You see the pigment, these are all just one swipe swatches, so they are highly pigmented. You don't need to go back and forth, you just need like one swipe, and you'll be good to go. They last for a good time, and as long as you're not eating and drinking and things like that, they are good. But you may have to touch up probably after your lunch break or something like that. But otherwise the formula is very comfortable, and it's like just a good old M.A.C lipsticks. I know there are so many others, but M.A.C is something, you can always go back to it anytime, and the formula is like that. It doesn't dry out your lips. It's an amazing, these bullet lipsticks are something really good, and I think if you need to buy one, save up that extra coin and buy M.A.C or something like this, because it's really good on the lips, and they're so pigmented. The colors are so beautiful, and they have zillions of shades. Whatever your tone is in terms of pinks or reds or whatever, the shade range is amazing over there. The next lipstick I have from M.A.C is their retro matte lipstick, and this is called Burnt Spice, and it looks like this. This is a very nude shade. This is like your concealing the lips kind of a shade. If I went over with a lip liner, with a slightly darker lip liner, I use COLLAB lip pencil in hot cocoa, I think, chocolate brown. So I went with this. If I wouldn't use a lip liner, I would have concealer lips, and but otherwise the shade is nice. It's just that if you want that I have lipstick on but still, so that's the shade. It's a nice shade, but it's just that it can make you totally washed out if you're not wearing a darker lip liner. And one thing about these retro mattes is they dry just instantaneously. They are heavily pigmented and they just dry immediately, so anything you just have to work through very fast, and one application, you just dunk it once and you take it off and you just use it, you're good to go. They have some awesome shades, and this is their retro matte. So if you notice, the shade is already dried up over there. It just needs probably 10 seconds to kind of totally dry up on your lips. So this is Burnt Spice. The next shade I have with me is again from their retro matte collection, and this is their liquid, obviously a liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Topped with Brandy. This is how it looks. It leans more of, it's got more of mauve and green undertone. I'm sorry, gray undertone. So it's a beautiful shade, but then yeah, I mean, I like the shade, but I have to kind of line it, and sometimes I feel it makes me look too dead. Then what I do is I mix Topped with Brandy and Burnt Spice together, and this will kind of lighten up. I kind of take this burnt spice and go just in the middle. So I have a darker corners, and this will give me a lighter, on the lips, so like giving it that ombre effect. So I kind of sometimes do that. So I didn't do that today because I just wanted to show you how this looks. And this is topped with Brandy. So the another shade, and the last shade I guess, is again one of their retro matte, and this is again in collaboration with STARR, and they were selling this not just a lipstick in itself, they were actually selling it as a set. So I wanted this lipstick so bad that I went and bought this as well, this quad. And this is not at all the shades that I use for my eyeshadow. I haven't hardly ever used this eyeshadow, but I just wanted this lip shade so badly that I went ahead and bought this because they were only selling it as a set. So this is called Matte Diva or something on those lines. I'll anyway leave it over here in the box above. And it's, if you see, it's an everyday beautiful nude shade, and it stays for a very long time. One thing about these retro mattes is they do kind of immediately settle on the lips, but they stay for a long time, and sometimes they can even handle your lunch as well, as long as it's not too oily. If you're not eating pizza or something like that, they can handle that as well. So one thing about these retro mattes is they're extremely long lasting, and that's something. And if I feel, I'm not the kind who really goes and touches up my lipstick or anything like that, so I prefer these kind of long staying. But then these kind of liquid lipsticks do stay for a long time, but they take a toll on your lips. They make your lips really dry. So it's so important that you kind of apply a lip balm or something once you remove the lipstick. So it's important to give that nourishment to your lips after you kind of put them through so much of torture. So that's what liquid lipsticks do to your lips. They totally suck the life out of your lips. So this is the last in the final shade, and these were all the MAC lipsticks that I didn't swatch it. I forgot to swatch the previous one that is topped with Brandy. I did it here. So this is how it looks, and I'm just going to do this shade on top. So that's the last one, and this is Matte Diva, and this was available on Nykaa just before the lockdown. I happened to see it on Nykaa. Of course, it comes along with the eyeshadow palette, and I don't know how it was available, but it was. So these are the MAC lipsticks that I own. And if you see, the shades are really kind of, you might think what's the big deal, it is not much of a difference, but you will know the difference. Each has a different undertone, different of course the top, these were like the bullet lipsticks, and these are the liquid lipsticks. So a girl can tell the difference between this shade and this shade if she wants, but somebody who doesn't know nude lipsticks will feel all are the same. So these are the lipsticks, MAC lipsticks that I have. So that was it. Let me know what you think about this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Just hit that red button and also hit the bell button so you're notified when I upload a video. So until my next video, bye bye.